So, hi, welcome back. So, today I'm going to discuss with you one important question which is most frequently asked in Python. So, what is the question here is, what is the difference between double equals to and is operator in Python? So, today, before that, I just want to discuss about one important thing. So, how these variables are going to be creating the memory within the RAM. Okay, why I am mentioning RAM here? Whenever you are trying to execute any program, so whatever the memory allocations is going to be done within the memory. Okay, so that's why. So when we are discussing about this particular thing, so we have two types of data types, right? One is primitive data types and the second one is non-primitive data types. When coming to this primitive data types, we can only utilize one particular data like string or an int or a float into the memory, right? So with an identifier. So how this data is going to be stored? So you can see on the screen, I have declared like a is equal to 10 already, right? So if you want to go and check the memory address of this particular a, so see here, print. So there is a built-in method known as id, which is nothing but identification purpose. So like here, if I'm going to hit enter, and you can see here, you can see like one memory address has been allocated, right? Yes. So in the same manner, when I am going to declare the same value to another variable, and if I am going to verify the same thing here, it is going to be like the same address. So if you ask me why, so I have to tell you about something known as automatic garbage collection. Automatic garbage collection. So what is this automatic garbage collection is going to do? So in the beginning of this computer era, allocation of memory is very important at that time. So why? Because to store 2 MB of data, they have to build a huge machine which is about occupying a whole room. Okay, so that's why this automatic garbage collection is going to do how? So whatever the data you are going to create within the memory, it is going to be allocated with a memory box. Okay, after that, what are the identifiers you are going to create? It will be assigned like a label to that memory box. Is that clear? So that we can get this same memory addresses. You can ask me why you are getting a different address for while we have run execute the program previous. You can simply say like, so whenever this program executes, it is going to create the space within the memory until the program is completed. Okay, whenever we are trying to recreate the thing, so automatically a new memory location will be created. You understood, right? So now let us create one non-primitive data type which are holding the same elements like 1 comma 2 comma 3, so which is nothing but a list. And here also I am doing the same. L2 is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 are the elements, right? So in the same manner, let us check the address of the L1 and L2. So here I am going to select print id of L1, and here I am going to say the print id of L2. So see here, when I am executing this program, you can see these first two addresses are representing the primitive data types A and B, and the next two addresses are representing the non-primitive data types of L1 and L2. So why I am saying this? So you can simply see here. So both the primitive data types are occupying the same memory. When coming to this non-primitive data types, both are occupying different memory. Okay. So why? Because they are mutable. When coming to this primitive data types, they are not mutable. It's immutable. So when we are trying to compare this primitive data types by using double equals to and is will not make any difference. Why? Because when we are comparing this a is double equals to b, then it is going to verify whether the data is equal or not. Yes, whether the data is equal or not. So let's verify. So you can see that it is going to return a Boolean expression true, right? So in the same manner, when I am trying to print a is b, you can see the result as true. Why? Because both are having the same memory location. You got it, right? So when I am going to discuss about this non-primitive data types, print L1 is equal to L2, it is going to return true, right? So when I am doing the same operation, like by using this is operator, L1 is L2. So you are going to get the expression as false. Why? Because when I'm going to utilize this is operator, it is going to verify the memory address, not the element values. You got it, right? So that's one thing. And so what is the use of this is? If you ask me, if I'm trying to utilize this none, which means I'm just creating an identifier with a memory of nothing. Okay. So if I'm going to compare like print S is none, S is none, then you can utilize this is operator, then you can verify it is going to return true. You got it, right? So why I am trying to say this, if you want to utilize this is operator for comparisons, you better use it for none. Other than anything, you have to utilize it for none. So except none, you can utilize double equals to any data types. Is that clear? So that's it for the day. Thank you very much.